What is Sony doing? Come on, Jake, just get through this. What is going on, you wonderful thought-having people, you? As always, I'm Jake from Give It Thought, and let's talk about this. So, as the title of the video said, Sony has banned a Watch Dogs 2 player for sharing a photo. In case you don't play on a PlayStation 4, there is a feature where you can snapshot a photo of whatever game you're playing and share it directly to Twitter or other social media. And this guy apparently shared a picture of, well, a picture of a part of the female anatomy that apparently Sony finds offensive. This is just another one of those things that Sony has done that just, it makes them look bad. But before I start ranting, let's see what the actual player had to say about his banning. So this all comes from a post by a guy named Adam on NeoGAF. He recounts his story starting with this. I received my copy of Watch Dogs 2 on a Saturday evening due to a mistake on Amazon Prime Now, and I've been having a great time with the game so far. On Sunday evening, I accidentally blew up a few women in a back alley with a gas pipe, and I saw it. Someone at Ubisoft had rendered a full vagina on one or maybe more of the females in the game. So this was no mistake or glitch or some kind of hacking to make this happen. This was programmed into the game. A game that Sony has willingly marketed themselves. I mean, it is on their marketing material for the PS4 Slim, and I'll return to that in a second. He continues, I took a picture of this funny oversight with the in-game camera and shared it on Twitter for my friends to see, and I posted it in one of the Watch Dogs early release threads on here. Cut to tonight where I can't access any services while playing the game, and then when I tried to sign in, there was a brief message about my account being suspended. So obviously, as I mentioned before, he was banned for sharing a picture of something that was just in the game. Mr. Adam then checks his email to find a message from Sony's support team, which has been accused of doing shady things in the past, particularly with players asking for No Man's Sky refunds. But the message said, we're writing to inform you that your Sony Entertainment Network account has been temporarily suspended. Content of an adult or sexual nature is against our code of conduct. The suspension will last 1 week. We ask all players to act decently, respectfully, and with consideration for us and other players while using PlayStation Network. So he violated the terms of the code of conduct, which you have to agree to when you make your PSN account. I get that, and it kind of makes this argument null in a way, but I'm still going to make it. The exact word Sony attributed to this violation was this part of the code of conduct. It states, do not share anything that is vulgar or use community features to harm or alarm anyone, and do not share anything that is defamatory or offensive, including anything racially, ethnically, religiously, or sexually offensive. And I guess Sony's point is that this falls under the vulgar or sexually offensive category. This is not an original argument in the slightest, but in a game where you can shoot people and sneak up behind them and murder them for no reason, this is what Sony has a problem with? There is literally a torture scene in GTA 5 and the company is perfectly fine with players sharing that. Censorship is so outdated at this point, and you can make the point that I, the guy who hosts this channel, censors my language quite a bit. That's true. But the decision to do that comes down to this. I'd rather not curse in these videos because I think it can take away from the points I'm trying to make. It's not because of some Puritan holy water soaked blanket I want to throw on you. It is because it removes the gravity from the argument. And this is exactly what Sony is doing by censoring only certain things. They are, in effect, erasing their legitimacy in the gaming industry. When you censor nudity from a game and not over-the-top masochistic violence that would arguably have more of a negative effect on young minds than an undressed woman, then that makes you seem like a fickle authoritarian. And then you become a hypocrite when you sell the game directly with one of your pieces of hardware. Thankfully, Adam, the guy who was banned, took the high road on this one. He tweeted out a response to all this on Twitter that reads, I'm not looking for justice or a lifting of the ban really. I just like to spark a convo about how platform holders should handle community content as games push boundaries of what's acceptable. They're happy to sell these products and use sharing for free promotion. On top of everything that Sony has done lately, which I have been oddly vocal about, this is just icing on the cake for me. It's not like the guy was forcefully sharing pictures to children or anything. He just shared it to his Twitter where he has a whole 76 followers. So that's my rant on all this. But I'd love to hear your opinion. Tell me if you think the guy should have been punished or not down below. It is Sony's right to do it, so I guess there's no real argument to be had, but I'd still love to know what you think. But I think that's where I'm going to end today's video. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you have to do. Hit that like button for me if you want to. And if you're new here, there's always that subscribe button that you could push. It'll put you first in line for all the upcoming gaming news, especially Sony because I seem to be covering that a lot lately. So hit that subscribe button for me. And if you missed yesterday's video, it was all about a possible hint at a space game from Ubisoft. So if you are looking forward to that, why not go check that video out? But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, give thought to everything.